cup of chili in your face. Hi, I'm Chef Jeremy, and welcome to Supersonic Kitchen. What we're gonna do here today is bring together two of my biggest passions, almost intertwined. Things that evoke a deep emotional connection with people and have been bringing people together for centuries. What I'm talking about is food and music. Not just any music. I'm talking about the music right here in Charm City, the underground music scene in Baltimore, Maryland. Hang on and let's make some fucking fire. Today, we're making a big ass pot of chili over an open fire. Not just any chili. I'm harkening back to my childhood. I'm harkening back to the Boy Scouts. It's cool, don't even worry about it. It doesn't matter, it was cool then, it's cool now. I'm talking camping, single burner propane stove, blue enameled camping mugs, the chili, thick, rich, full of flavor. We're using fresh chilies today, local beef. This is gonna be some banging ass chili. We have very special guests joining us today. You may have seen him strumming his guitar all around the bars of Baltimore. You may have seen him in New York. You may have seen him in Philly. You may have seen him in Pittsburgh, on the West Coast, Detroit, Columbus. He's an incredible songwriter. He's bringing together his tales of love, loss, redemption. I'm talking about none other than Robert Fireball Mitchell, and he's joining us today. Robert, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, brother.
Dude, it is my pleasure, man. It's my pleasure to have you here today. I decided to make chili because you and I have had so many conversations about chili in the past.
Yes, we have.
That, you know, the
I think we had a few drinks when we had those conversations too.
Yeah, well, those are coming. Those are coming. The chili I'm making kind of harkens back to my first memories of chili, you know, and that's what I'm trying to replicate today. So it's going to be, you know, thick, fresh chilies, full of flavor. It's gonna be just a real solid bowl of comfort chili for this fall day. What do you say? Let's make some chili.
Oh yeah, man, let's do it.
All right, brother.
So what's first?
All right, well, a little oil.
What kind of oil do you use?
This is just vegetable oil. This fire is way too hot to mess with olive oil.
Totally.
It's got such a high burning point, or low burning point, I should say. One nice large sweet onion, diced up, rustic, doesn't have to be uniform.
I always call that the chili chop. When you're just slicing stuff up, it doesn't have to be uniform, you just need to get it in there.
Get that in there. Sweat these babies out. Throw a little salt in there.
That was a nice little touch at the end.
You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how we do it in TV land. All right, so we're gonna let these onions sweat a little bit. All right, we're gonna throw in garlic. This is 4 cloves, 5, 6, doesn't matter. It's all your taste. Like I said, it's your chili.
I like a lot of garlic in my chili. I put a lot of garlic in mine.
Go. Put that together a little bit. Oh yeah, that has got to be one of my favorite smells in the entire world. Garlic and onion sauteing together in a pot.
Totally.
You'd be kidding me how good that is.
Oh, that smells good.
Ooh. All right, next up, this here is 2 pounds of ground chuck. Let's get that right in the pot.
I like using chuck too. I like the fat content.
Yeah. Break that up.
Sorry, it's starting to smell so good.
Hell yeah.
That's one of my favorite things about chili is it's the ultimate hangover fixer.
Right.
And I happen to have a hangover today.
Oh, there you go.
So I can't wait till this is done. It's actually one of the things that got me into making chili, man. Like, I always have out-of-town bands stay at my crib, and that's the easiest way to fix up a house full of hungover people is to just make a big pot of chili.
It's cheap. You make a ton of this. Of this for $10.
Yeah, you were talking about earliest memories of chili, and like that was like one of the things I always used to make, is you can really stretch a buck with it.
Right.
Rock and roll's not always the most glamorous lifestyle, so sometimes you need to eat on the cheap. Chili will definitely do that.
All right, check this out. This is my homemade chili base. Chili powder, if you will. That canned stuff, that jarred stuff.
That's for suckers, man. Yeah. It's all salt.
Who the hell knows when it was even made? You know, it's not fresh. In here, look at that coarse ground we have.
That's great.
This is ancho chilies, guajillo chilies, and my secret ingredient, I have in here about a half a cup of Fritos corn chips crushed up in this baby, okay? We got garlic in there, we got oregano in there, we got paprika in there, all the usual suspects are in here. And we're just gonna use this whole bowl is going in.
That's an appropriate measurement.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Now,
I love that smell you get when the chili powder hits the beef and the aromatics. It's so good.
Blend that all together. It smells like a bag of Fritos now. All right, so up next, a nice bottle of dark. I like to use dark beer. You can use whatever beer you want. Just throw that right. Just pour it right in there. Oh yeah. Hear that?
Oh yeah.
Bubbling away already. Oh yeah.
So why do you use beer in your chili? Everyone has a different reason.
You know, I have one reason.
I like beer. I knew you were gonna say that.
That's bad. I could use chicken broth. I could use water. You know, I've seen a lot of different ingredients. I use beef base. I love beer, and it lends a flavor to it. You know, there's a definite difference.
Oh, totally.
Taste when you don't. Next up, everything else is going in.
The beans, the dreaded beans.
Now here's our beans. You can use fresh beans. You know, I found that, you know, in a dish like chili, the beans aren't really the star. You know, and so the fresh versus canned, it doesn't really make much of a difference to me. If you want to use fresh beans, use fresh beans. If you don't want to use beans, don't use beans.
If you got the time to use fresh beans.
You know, so this is a mixture of pinto beans and black beans that we're using today.
One of the variations of my chili that I like to make a bison with black bean and sweet corn chili. So I'm not totally opposed to using beans in chili. It just depends on what you're going for.
Right. Well, we know what I'm going for. I'm harkening back to that chili. I want this chili to taste.
Oh, totally, dude. That's Campfire.
I want this to blow my mind the way it did over the campfire. You know, when I was 10 years old. Tomatoes. This is a puree of whole peeled San Marzano tomatoes that I just blended in the food processor. Important to know, when I made this chili base, all the remnants that were left inside, I put the tomatoes right in there, use that same one. I do not like the throwaway flavor. Right, now look at this. Let's get in there. Great. Everybody get in there. Look at this. Go around. Circle pit, here we go. All right, everybody, look at that. Now look how this is coming together.
That looks amazing.
Look at that color. All right. Good. Just gonna throw a touch more salt in there, just a little bit. I'm really gonna do a check later. Chili base has the Fritos in it that adds a certain amount of salt.
Right.
Kind of intangible until you get down the wire and start tasting, doing your check. But
I like to use a handful of corn chips in my chili too to thicken it up, and I like the added salt content that the chips give you.
Oh, lastly, forgot a couple teaspoons of sugar. Add a little sweetness in there too.
That's a nice touch.
Oh, we're gonna grate some chocolate over it later too.
Hell yeah, dude.
Alrighty, look at that. All right, man, well, we got a little bit of time. We're gonna let this chili cook, so what do you wanna do?
Well, I couldn't help but notice that you have a table full of adult beverages here, so.
Oh my. You are a detective, aren't you?
I am, you can't get anything past me.
Well, check this out. The good folks at Jailbreak Brewery in Laurel sent us over this case, which I thought was the perfect beer to go with this chili.
Let's check this out.
This is their Welcome to Scoville Jalapeno IPA.
Welcome to Scoville.
Hell yeah.
That's a reference that only culinary nerds will get.
Yeah, right?
This is, wait, it's jalapeno beer?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it's
great.
a jalapeno IPA. But no, don't get lost on the spicy. It's not going to burn your mouth.
I'm worried about it burning when I pee.
It's the garden fresh flavor of the jalapeno that really comes through. They use all fresh ingredients.
Cheers.
Fantastic.
That is really good.
Isn't that good? You just get that hint, right?
Yeah.
Well, look what we have here. We have a bottle of bourbon.
Oh, I love bourbon. Let's do it.
Cheers,
Thank you,
man.
brother. Cheers.
Cheers, man. Have a good time. So,
usually when I drink bourbon, it goes from having a good time to having a real bad time.
yeah, well, we'll see where this goes. Regardless, it's going to end with a cup of chili. So, we've talked about chili. We're cooking chili. Let's talk about music. What started this whole musical journey? I mean, what was it? Where did it begin for you?
Dude, that's a good question, man. I ask myself that sometimes.
Right.
I mean, music's always been a part of my life. I mean, I have memories of being a child and just walking around singing songs. You know, music's always been a part of me.
Yeah, me too.
And so you know what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
Like,
No, I remember stuff my dad used to play, my mom used to play. You know, Fat Bottom Girls.
Totally,
you know,
dude.
stuff like that. Just always with me.
Yeah, man. My mother loved Queen, and she used to play Queen for me when I was a kid, man. Like I think that might have been one of the first records I had growing up was Queen.
What soundtrack was there in the background growing up? Like, what did you hear? What was behind you that influenced you?
My grandparents raised me, so I listened to their music for the first part of my life. Like my grandmother, she was the more nostalgic one, so she listened to music from her childhood. So I definitely listened to like a lot of old rock and roll,
Okay.
like, you know, R&B, like doo-wop, stuff like that.
Did you draw a lot of influence from that now?
Oh, totally, man. Yeah, like that music like was so well written, and it was so simple, and it was so good. And it's like, you know, when your first impression of music is that kind of stuff, I think it definitely shapes the music that you make. I mean, I'm not saying that my shit's good, but like, you know, like I fucking listen to that shit and I love it.
But when I think of old blues and gospel, I think of there's so much emotion that they were able to convey in that simplicity. And one of the things that I get from your music is just the level of emotion that comes through in your songwriting. So I can definitely see the correlation between the two.
It's funny you say gospel too, because my grandfather, he was more into like bluegrass and gospel,
right.
and even like barbershop, man. Like I remember like, you know, listening to like the Statler Brothers when I was a kid, and I loved the harmonies, man. I thought it was so cool.
Yeah.
I love that stuff.
Big
I still
fan of
do.
harmonies. First song wrote?
The first song I ever wrote, I think it was called like The Time I Spent With You or something. It was about this chick that I liked. You know, that's what most of my songs are about. But
Yeah. You still play it?
no, man. And it's funny because I found an old notebook of mine with lyrics in it a while ago, and I saw the lyrics for that song and read them for the first time in like forever, and I was like, man, I should maybe try to play that song and like keep the lyrics and like, you know, change the music behind it or whatever. But no, I don't play it anymore, but maybe I'll bring it back one day.
Walk me through your songwriting process.
Well, this is actually akin to my songwriting process. You know, I mentioned earlier, I always remember walking around like singing songs, and like I always have like a melody or a beat or something in my head, and I'll write the lyrics, I'll think of the lyrics in my head, and then I usually write songs when I get home from the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll go out drinking and I'll have a song idea stuck in my head, and I'll just get home and pick my guitar up and hammer it out, and if I can remember it the next day, then it's a keeper.
It's funny that you say that, because this is also akin and very much a part of my creative process as a chef. You'll hardly find me in the kitchen without a glass of wine, a pint of beer,
Yeah.
you know, a glass of bourbon, or
Dude,
something.
I love to cook with whiskey. Sometimes I even put it in the food.
Yeah. No, okay, we'll save that for later. Oh wait, hey, why not?
Fuck
Why
that
not?
in there, man.
Hey,
That'd be awesome.
Let's throw this little shot in there. Here we go. This is for my homies. All right. Well,
It's jalapeno beer's growing on me, man. It's
Is it
pretty
good?
Yeah.
what do you say you do a song? You
Yeah,
do a song?
sure.
All right. Let's do
I'll
it.
play a new one for you. I just finished writing all the songs for my new EP,
Okay.
and this is one of the new ones off of it.
That sounds awesome, man. First to hear it.
Cool.
Hey, sounds great.
Yeah, it's a new song, man. Looking forward to the new record.
Nice.
This one's called Want You For My Own.
Let's hear it.
I wrote it about this chick that I like, but she said she wouldn't date me because I'm a musician. Whatever. I know you know it's on my mind. I tell you dirty jokes all the time. I love how sweaty your skin gets. We're dancing cheek to cheek. I wanna whisper in your ear and make your knees go weak. I want you for my own. I won't stop till we're alone. I show you that I can. Baby, let me be your man. Sure told you we were drinking. I love how long you are. And you know I take my time. So tall, beautiful baby, I know you're worth the climb. I want you for my own. Won't stop till we're alone. I show you that I can. Baby, let me be your man. I want you for my own. I won't stop till we're alone. I show you that I can. Baby, let me be your man.
Bravo, man.
Thanks a lot.
Damn. When is this coming out?
Man, I'm hoping to get into the studio sometime after the new year.
Wow, that was really good.
Thanks a lot, man.
Really. Thanks again for coming out and for doing this.
Dude, thank you, Jeremy. We've had this conversation a million times, man. You know I like food, and you know I like drinking and playing rock and roll. I mean, that's pretty much what I do, and I know it's what you do.
Well, why do you do it? I mean, why do you continue to do it? What is it that burns inside of you that keeps you going? That keeps you writing songs, that keeps you playing live, that keeps you doing this thing that you do?
I mean, like,
it's gotta be tough.
What keeps me on the road, honestly, like, food's a big part of it. Like, I love to travel. I love to see new places, and it always blows my mind to think that, like, all you have to do is write a couple songs and you can travel around the country, like, pretty much self-sufficiently.
Right.
And I like to meet people and eat food in different cities. Like, it's one of my favorite things to do when I get to a new city is, you know, I find the gig, you know, check in, and then just go wander around town, find something cool to eat. Right. Like, I love that part.
So, describe the evolution of your sound, because you've been an artist and you've been recording for years, you've been performing for years, and I know that we've talked in the past about, you know, there was a bit of, you were focused on the country aspect of things a while back, and describe the evolution from then to now.
Like, you know, to me, country is like, you know, gospel and bluegrass and stuff, and I just, I love that sound. I love the structure of the songs, and I love the vocals and, and the emotion behind it. And that's, you know, when I first started performing, like, I was writing a lot of country songs because I was listening to a lot of country at the time, and it made sense to me to start writing that way. Yeah. But I mean, my heart's always been with punk rock. I mean, you're a punk rocker too. I mean, it's what you love. And at the time when I was playing country music, it was punk to play country. Yeah. It's the energy behind it, man. And, like, you know, punk rock and country are so similar. They're I mean, stylistically, you know, the delivery's a little different, but the feeling behind it and the emotion that you get from it,
Yeah.
to me, it's always been the same thing.
A lot of people don't get that, really.
No.
That connection between punk and country.
So
there.
it's, you know, it's the natural evolution of things. You know, like I mean, this guitar has been with me for a long time, but like, I got to a point where I was, you know, playing country music all the time, and I just wanted something different, and I fell in with some really great musicians and got a cool band together, and I was like, fucking, let's get loud, man. Let's fucking be dangerous, and we started playing punk rock again, and I started writing in a punk direction again. You know, I stopped. I guess I feel like I wrote all the country songs that I was gonna write, so I just started writing punk rock songs again.
Well, cool. You got time for one more song?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. What are you gonna play for us?
It's another one off the new EP, which I'm pushing pretty hard. You should get yourself a copy when it's out. Days are long, nights are cold. But it's another new one, man. It's called, let's see what I can do here. This one's called Just a Scar.
There's a good batch of songs you got cooking, huh?
Give me that bottle. Oh, thanks a lot, man.
Last ingredient, my man, and then we're on our way to chili. We're gonna take this chocolate, unsweetened chocolate.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna grate it right in there. Get that right in there.
Oh, that's gonna be so good.
Oh, look at that.
It's a good touch, man. It's traditional as shit. Where'd you get the chocolate from?
The store.
The store.
All right, stir that up.
Oh, it's so good.
All right, so what we're doing is we're gonna take cornbread disc, put it right in the bottom of the cup.
Another one of your brilliant ideas, Chef Jeremy.
Okay. You pour that chili in right over the cornbread. Okay. Pour it right in. All right. Now, let's get just a straight shot. A little cheddar cheese right on top. Now, am I done yet? Of course I'm not done yet. We got here.
I know you got something else up your sleeve.
Oh, I got something up your sleeve right here.
That's what was in that foil packet.
That's what was in that secret foil packet. What we got here, little jalapeno garnish. Look at that. Little roasted jalapeno. Right on the side there.
That looks so good. Hey, what's the worst part about a nosy pepper?
What's that?
The jalapeno business.
Yeah.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers to you, man.
Dude, this is gonna be so good.
Oh, stoked for this.
Gotta get all the way to the bottom to get that cornbread in there. This is a beard wrecker for sure.
Oh, get a bite of that, bro. That's what I'm talking about, right?
Dude, that's so good.
Oh, man. Woo! Look at that. Look at that.
I must say, Jeremy, he pulled this off well, my friend.
Tasty. Damn tasty. Well, damn, man. Thanks for joining us.
Damn indeed.
Here's the music.
Here's the food.
Well, thanks for joining us today. I had a blast. Thanks to Jailbreak Brewery for this exceptional beer.
Exception.
We'll see you next time on Supersonic Kitchen.
Hell yeah, that's good.